listening to UNC, the Utopian News Channel, with breaking news. The execution of Master Mechanic Raul Tejada has again been commuted for a period of 24 hours to allow time for important repairs. This time, you will get it done, Raul! Joining us from his cell to comment on the situation is Raul Tejada. Raul!
Hi, Dad. Rondo.
What's your take on the situation?
All I want is to make the special robot work again. You know, I give it my best.
We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor, during which Raul will contemplate how lucky he is to be alive.
Had enough?
You're listening to UNC, the Utopian News Channel, with breaking news. The execution of Master Mechanic Raul Tejada has again been commuted for a period of 24 hours to allow time for important repairs. This time, you will get it done, Raul! Joining us from his cell to comment on the situation is Raul Tejada. Raul!
Hi, Dad. Rondo.
What's your take on the situation?
All I want is to make the special robot work again. You know, I give it my best.
We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor, during which Raul will contemplate how lucky he is to be alive.
In the shadow of the valley, I would like to settle down. Wide open space, wind on my face. A distant horizon, the moon on the crest. In the shadow of the valley that I have built.
Utopithian News Channel with breaking news. The execution of Master Mechanic Raul Tejada has again been commuted for a period of 24 hours to allow time for important repairs. This time, you'll get it done, Raul! Joining us from his cell to comment on the situation is Raul Tejada. Raul!
Hi, Dad. Rondo.
What's your take on the situation?
All I want is to make the special robot work again. You know, I give it my best.
We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor, during which Raul will contemplate how lucky he is to be alive.
This is a restricted area. State your business. Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress. Later. I'm not sure you should be here.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they? Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long. What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good. Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency, and I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
I see that you're already wearing your true eyes, best friend Tabitha, along with your head of true hair. What do you say?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
Wow,
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
I see Mo. Mo, the centaur. Favorite centaur, Mo. What's he up to?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on. Here, you'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Is the only thing saving our community from annihilation? Because I think it's so important for everyone, even the dum-dums, to know how impossible it is to sneak up on us. More after this.
Stars of the Midnight Ranges, shining through the night. Stars of the Midnight Ranges, light my way while my hurt is brazen.
Got business here.
Guide them till the dawn. Watch them while I'm sleeping. Guide my weary doggie. Stars of the midnight
You, Tobitha, I'm here with best friend Tabitha, who has a message for all the dum-dums out there. It has come to my attention that some of you dum-dums took me a little too seriously in the past when I warned you about the battle cattle. While battle cattle are indeed a dangerous foe, they are one that should be fought ferociously. Recently, I've heard about several incidents where some of you have been running away from a fight where battle cattle were involved. This is not acceptable! No self-respecting soldier of Utopia should ever be seen running like a scared little human! I don't even know why I try. It's not like the dum-dums are even going to understand this! You heard her, Utopia. Beware the battle cattle, but don't fear the battle cattle. More after this. your boredom. Acceptance into Utopia open to mutants only. Former human servants of the Master conditionally accepted for purposes of centaur feeding duties. Dismemberment may occur. Utopia, come. Take a load off your mind.
That lone star from 1,000 miles away. It calls me back home, though I ventured far astray. When I see that beacon shining for me all alone, it calls me back to Texas and the home. Lone star, shine down on my hometown hill. That I could be back there today. I know my home is waiting for me by the river shore. I know that all the ones I love will welcome me once more. In dreams I see them now, though it seems I'm bound to roam. My thoughts are still of Texas and home.
To another episode of Know Your Mutants. Special guest star, best friend Tabitha, is with us in the studio to share her insights on this topic that affects us all. Thank you, Rhonda. Today, I'd like to talk about a subject near and dear to my heart, the Nightkin. Ooh, you must know a lot about the Nightkin, best friend Tabitha, seeing as how you are one. That's true, Rhonda. I am in a unique position to speak to the natural superiority of my kind. Our story begins, as most stories do, with the Master. Our glorious leader had created the super mutants, but something nagged at him. What was it? Good question. I can do better, he must have said to himself, and boy did he ever. A new type of mutant was created, stronger, faster, smarter, more dangerous in every way. We were to normal super mutants what they were to humans, and they were told to defer to us in all things. And you're the leader of all the Nightkin, correct? Yes, as the highest-ranking Nightkin alive, my voice speaks for all Nightkin everywhere, ever. Which is why all super mutants should do what you say, right? That's right! My position of supreme authority must never be questioned! One last thing. Is there any truth to the rumor that all Nightkin are slightly crazy from their overuse of psychologically damaging pre-war technology? None at all, Rhonda. There you have it, Utopia. Nightkin, your benevolent overlords who are most certainly not crazy. We'll be back after this.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 3 was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart, I waited for you, knocked on the door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Welcome back, Utopia. It's time. Time for what, Rhonda? True eye-seeing time. I see that you're already wearing your true eyes, best friend Tabitha, along with your head of true hair. What do you see? I see Neil. First generation Neil from down the mountain? Oh, and what is he up to? Standing outside his shack down there. In the same spot as before, or has he moved? A little.
Howdy there, partner.
Must be so exciting to see.
My story's a long one, friend, and I can't say as it's all that interesting.
Your ultimate authority and powerful.
Well, I was born in a little town out Montana way. Me and Ma didn't have much, ever since my pa up and left.
Oh, what's he up to? Licking the gate. What's out of the pen?
That he did. Never did know why. Ma always said he was a real mysterious fella, even when he was with her. Like he was a stranger sometimes.
Converging like a noose, tightening. Two-head bear people astride battle cattle.
Maybe I just never felt like I belonged back home.
Battle cattle training to hunt mutants. Would it be going too far to say that your gift of true eyesight is the only
I suppose there's that.
community?
But a man ought to know his own paw. And a woman oughtn't to have to work herself to an early grave to provide for her family. After Ma died, I guess I wanted to find my paw and get some answers from him. Been out here looking ever since, but he ain't an easy man to find. Can't say as I really know. Maybe I'll just ask him why. Maybe I'll punch him right in the mouth. Hell, the more I talk about it, the more the whole damn thing sounds like a dumb idea. Maybe I should. Don't suppose you know any place a fella with a guitar might find a job, huh? Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Oh, this old thing? Why, thanks, friend. This here guitar is just about the only thing my daddy left me. Just about my whole life, ever since my daddy left Ma and me and went off to roam the wastes. So long, friend.
Patrolling them all. You here to pay your respects too? It commemorates the Battle of Hoover Dam. The Rangers lured the best of Caesar's Legion into Boulder City and blew the whole town up. The NCR still lost a bunch of troops in the fighting, though. My older brother sacrificed himself so they could evacuate some of the wounded. Don't worry about it. Camp McCarran, but I'm on leave at the moment, heading back to California to see my folks. I'm supposed to join up with a caravan that's heading that way up at the 188, but they're not due to arrive for a while yet. Bye.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved. One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the Great Khans. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the Khans into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The Khans have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages. Once the Great Khans have been killed or captured, you're welcome to retrieve any property they've taken from you. Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are, but considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack, all right, I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in, but it'll probably be too late for you. Good luck. Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead. Yeah, about that. Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me. What's the negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt. I can't believe I'm doing this. But all right, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him. Yeah, go on.
I'm glad you're able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not. My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I? You're right. The Great Khans are free to go.
Once again with our beloved leader, best friend Tabitha. Why don't you tell our listeners what you just told me?
What is it?
That I think there's a fundamental misunderstanding about the mutants here in the state of Utobitha.
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand. Later.
Humans included. Ooh, how insightful. So then, how do you think this misunderstanding came about? My guess is that...
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Be handy. Guns being in short supply, you see. As I've explained, there are numerous dangers to humans here, and we have a duty to drive them away. It's for their own good, really.
Makes sense to me. And the silly humans think we don't care. For shame. Stick around, Utobitha, for more after this.
Pretty sure HQ has forgotten all about us.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, and running came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas red, not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Do you remember the good old days where the Master ruled over us all? When his gentle, compelling, and yet oddly insistent voice crawled through your mind and told you exactly what to do? Do you miss a time when you didn't have to think for yourself and enjoyed lazy days of following the bellowed commands of others? Those days can be yours again. For best friend Tabitha, the esteemed leader of the state of Utopia, is here to tell you what to do. That's right. I, Tabitha, will take on the burden of your obedience. Acceptance into Utopia pending best friend Tabitha's approval. Best friend Tabitha reserves the right to turn down applicants for any reason, including whimsy or boredom. Acceptance into Utopia open to mutants only. Former human servants of the Master conditionally accepted for purposes of centaur feeding duties. Dismemberment may occur. Utopia, come. Take a load off your mind.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been
Every day is a good day to die.
just
No surrender.
so So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Be sure it's true. Say I love you. Yes, it's a sin.
Hold it right there. This is a lawful use of deadly force.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
Please take cover until the danger has been eliminated. Engaging hostile target. You're listening to Radio Free Utopia, bringing truth to Utopians 24 hours a day. Welcome. I still miss you, Rhonda, after all these years. Also joining us from his log cell is Raul Tejada, Master Mechanic, who can be executed at any time. Hello, Raul. Or should that be Hola?
be a lot worse.
Today you die, Raul! I command it! Ooh, Raul! Supreme Commander Tabitha says you died today. Any reaction?
Claro, whatever she said. Just I feel so bad, I died before I fix her special robot.
It's time! Time for what, Rhonda? True eye-seeing time! I see that you're already wearing your true eyes, best friend Tabitha, along with your head of true hair. What do you see? I see Neil! First generation Neil from down the mountain? Oh, and what is he up to? Standing outside his shack down there. In the same spot as before, or has he moved? A little. Wow, it must be so exciting to see and know all. What a powerful reminder of your ultimate authority and power for our listeners. I see Mo. Mo, the centaur? Favorite centaur, Mo? What's he up to? Licking the gate. Wants out of the pen. Now I'm almost afraid to ask, but do you see any, threats out there? Threats all around us, converging like a noose, tightening. Two-head bear people astride battle cattle. Not the dreaded battle cattle training to hunt mutants. Would it be going too far to say that your gift of true eyesight is the only thing saving our community from annihilation? Because I think it's so important for everyone, even the dum-dums, to know how impossible it is to sneak up on us. And more after this. all mutants. Today, we're proud to have best friend Tabitha with us. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here, Rhonda. You look good.
So what type of mutant did you want to talk about this time, best friend Tabitha?
I thought I'd briefly talk about first-generation super mutants, Rhonda.
Ooh, what can you tell us about them?
What we call the first generation of super mutants, Rhonda, were actually created by the Master himself. Like everything the Master took a direct hand in, they were better than the ones who came later, the ones made by accident. Suicidal urge that they can't control.
How terrible. What makes you say that, best friend Tabitha?
So far, all first-generation super mutants that have come to Utobitha have left not soon after.
How strange. Why would anyone leave the safety and comfort that Utobitha provides?
Why indeed, Rhonda? But now there's not a single first-generation super mutant in Utobitha.
Except Neil.
Except Neil.
Well, I think we've learned something today. Let's go to the music.
Howdy. Howdy.
I have no idea how most of these people would survive without us. I have no idea how most of these people would survive without us. There are so many refugees to care for.
Keep an eye out for trouble. Keep an eye out for trouble.
I have no idea how most of these people would survive without us.
All that wealth is wasted on the Strip. There are people in Freeside who need food and medicine.
Hey there. Need anything? Sure, here's what I've got.
got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more to
Glad you're with us.
We won't go quiet. Howdy. Name's Sterling, 1st Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had. Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place. I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorobets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, as long as I could hit my targets. Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays. Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either. Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me, so they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said. Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe. The Legion can count on that. We won't go quietly. The Legion can...
Hey, my man. 10 of spades. 1st Recon sharpshooter. At your service. The LT. Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades. But the LT says, sorry kid, you're too green. So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay though. I get a few more kills under my belt. He'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it. Eventually I'll make it to ace. Think I'll skip queen though. Yeah, I'll see you around.
Fiends. Cracked out junkies. All those chems make them a real bitch to take down.
I'm Bitter Root, 1st Recon. You got a reason to talk to me? All right. Goodbye.
Never seen you around before. What do you want? Not unless you count the Fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty. Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes. Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all. Yeah, try not to get killed.
Hey.
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry. If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military. We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling. Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of Spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help. I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea. Corporal Sterling was an NCR Ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a Ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon. Carry on. Hey.
Yeah? The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm 1st Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you? Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing. Yeah, try not to get killed.
What can I do for you? I caught the tail end of what you said to her. Betsy looked like she'd been slapped right back into basic for a few seconds there. Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't keep seeing Usanagi if she feels things are taking too long. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her. Carry on.
Hey.
Lafferty's been riding asses again. Better lay low.
Hey.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes. Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule. Take care.
Hey.
Prices are steep, but I hear he's worth it.
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's. Stop by Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs, sir. Mick and Ralph's is located just before the East Gate.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend.
don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed. Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. All right. Bye.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot. I'm sorry. Please return.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off? Happy to do it. Pleasure doing business with you.
Hey there. Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Goodsprings. Alice McLafferty runs the Crimson Caravan. You can find her over in the main office. It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids. So there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a dex, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game? All right. I'll see you around.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you've come to the right man. The Crimson Caravan Company has the widest selection in the wasteland. Can do. Can do.
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Goodsprings is nice and quiet. Got a special discount for you after what you done for us. Give me a shout if you need anything else. Be careful out there.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on. Can do. Give me a shout if you need anything else. Take
That ought to keep things settled.